Hello and a massive welcome to this essential masterclass on English Boost. I'm Anna and I'm joined by Brian, and we are thrilled to guide you through one of the most practical and necessary areas of everyday English fluency, the art of talking to your neighbor.
This topic is all about achieving situational fluency, using polite, natural, and low-stakes language for those spontaneous interactions that happen right outside your door. It's not about complex grammar, it's about mastering common small talk and respectful requests.
We're moving beyond classroom greetings to real, functional English. You need to know how to respond naturally when someone asks about your garden, mentions the weather, or needs to borrow a tool. This builds community, confidence, and linguistic comfort.
Over this masterclass, we will dissect every nuance of neighborly conversation, explore vocabulary for various scenarios, from apologies to compliments, and ensure you can handle these casual interactions seamlessly.
To start, let's observe a typical, slightly extended conversation that might happen on a Saturday morning between two neighbors. Brian, you will be the slightly established neighbor, and I will be the one initiating the conversation.
Excellent. I am ready for some low-stakes neighborhood gossip and polite interaction. Let's begin the scene.
Morning, Brian. Beautiful day, isn't it?
It really is, Anna. We're finally catching a break from all that rain we had last week. Everything's looking much greener now.
That's true. I see you're out tackling the yard work early. It looks like you're making real progress on that flower bed near the fence.
Thanks. I'm trying to get ahead of the weeds before they really take over. You know how it is.
I certainly do. Speaking of which, I have a quick favor to ask you if you don't mind.
Sure, what's up?
I'm mid-project on repainting my kitchen cabinets, and I've just run out of masking tape. I was wondering if you might have a spare roll I could borrow for an hour. I promise to replace it later today.
Oh, absolutely. I think I have a whole unopened pack in the shed. Hang on just a minute.
That would be a huge help. Thank you. It would save me a trip to the hardware store right now.
Here you go. Just remember to pay it forward sometime. No rush on replacing it, honestly.
You're a lifesaver, Brian. I really appreciate it. Hey, I also wanted to give you a quick heads up. I have a delivery coming Tuesday, a large piece of furniture. They might need to park in front of your driveway for maybe 10 minutes while they offload it. I hope that's okay.
Tuesday morning? That's fine. I'm working from home all day. As long as they don't block me in completely, it's no trouble at all. Thanks for letting me know in advance.
Of course, I'll make sure they know not to block the entire drive. Well, I'll let you get back to it before it gets too hot. Thanks again for the tape.
Anytime, Anna. Have a great day with that painting.
You too.
Welcome back. That simple exchange was packed with crucial natural language. We'll break down its rhetoric, the subtle language used to maintain politeness and neighborly rapport.
We started with the classic opening. Beautiful day, isn't it? The use of the tag question, isn't it, makes the greeting inclusive and invites agreement, immediately establishing rapport.
My response, "We're finally catching a break from all that rain," moves the conversation beyond the obvious. Catching a break is an excellent idiom meaning enjoying a temporary period of good fortune. It's concise and natural.
Then came the polite observation. It looks like you're making real progress on that flower bed. This is a crucial social skill, acknowledging their effort. Brian, your reply, "I'm trying to get ahead of the weeds," used a great phrasal verb that shows initiative and effort.
Now, the language of the request is critical. You didn't just ask, "Can I borrow tape?" You softened it. "I have a quick favor to ask you if you don't mind." This conditional softening makes the request less demanding.
I also provided context. I'm mid-project on repainting, and I've just run out of masking tape. Providing the reason, it makes the request completely reasonable and justifiable.
Your commitment to return the item was also key. "I promised to replace it later today." And my acceptance was equally natural and generous. "Oh, absolutely. I think I have a whole unopened pack."
And the final touch, thanking me with "You're a lifesaver," and then using a polite request to give a notification. I also wanted to give you a quick heads up. This is professional language bleeding into casual conversation, showing respect.
My acceptance of the heads up, that's fine. It's no trouble at all. This is the standard reassuring phrase to confirm the inconvenience is minimal. We finished with, I'll let you get back to it, showing respect for the other person's time. The whole exchange is a template for polite, functional, everyday English.
Now, let's explore tiered vocabulary for various neighborly scenarios. We'll focus on high-frequency, functional words.
For praising property, use the phrase looking sharp, which means looking well-maintained and attractive. Practice context, your lawn is really looking sharp this summer.
For requesting a tool, use borrow for an hour, which makes the request seem brief and minimal. Practice context. Do you happen to have a ladder I could borrow for an hour?
For acknowledging effort, use get ahead of, meaning to do something in advance to prevent future problems. Practice context, I'm trying to get ahead of the yard waste before the deadline.
For showing gratitude, use "You're a lifesaver," which expresses that the person saved you from a major inconvenience. Practice context, thanks for watering my plants. You're a lifesaver.
For offering future help, use pay it forward, meaning to do a good deed for someone else rather than repaying the original person. Practice context, no need to return the flower, just pay it forward to another neighbor.
Let's focus on phrasal verbs for everyday life. These are essential for sounding natural.
Run out of, to deplete the supply of something. Practice, I just ran out of batteries, do you have any?
Take over, to occupy or dominate a space, often used negatively for weeds or clutter. Practice, those dandelions are starting to take over the lawn.
Drop by, to visit informally and briefly. Practice, I'll drop by tomorrow to pick up that rake.
Sort out, to organize or resolve a minor problem. Practice, I need to sort out the garbage collection schedule.
Look after, to take care of something temporarily. Practice, would you mind looking after my cat while I'm away?
Now, pronunciation practice, mastering intonation and softeners. When speaking to neighbors, intonation is key to conveying politeness and friendliness. We use uptalk or raising the pitch at the end of a statement, or softeners to sound less demanding.
Practice the high pitch or uptalk. I was wondering if you had a cup of sugar?
Practice the softener focus. Practice emphasizing the softeners. I was wondering if you could help me. Do you happen to have a spare tire?
Neighborly conversations are governed by pragmatic politeness. The goal is to minimize imposition and maximize warmth.
The golden rule of requests. Always minimize the scope and time. Never say, "Can I borrow your car for the weekend?" Say, "Do you think I could borrow your drill for 15 minutes? I'll bring it straight back."
The principle of preemptive apology. When you know you might cause a slight inconvenience, apologize and explain before the inconvenience occurs. This shows respect.
Softening an apology. Instead of "sorry about the noise," use "my apologies. We're starting some construction, but we'll try to keep the noise down to a minimum between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Handling property complaints, the indirect approach. If you need to mention a problem, example, their dog barking, avoid confrontation. Use passive and indirect language.
Avoid the confrontational "your dog barks all night." Instead, use the fluent indirect approach. I was hoping you could help me sort out a small issue. I've noticed the dog is quite restless late at night. I just wanted to check if everything was all right. Frames it as concern, not accusation.
The language of obligation. When someone thanks you, never say, "You're welcome." It's too formal. Use phrases that minimize the effort.
Use these natural responses. Anytime. My pleasure. No trouble at all. Glad I could help out.
The exit strategy. Knowing how to end a conversation politely is essential. You need a phrase that signals termination but maintains warmth.
Use these signal phrases. "Well, I'll let you get back to it. I won't keep you any longer. Have a lovely rest of your day.
It's your turn to practice. We will give you scenarios, and you must use the softeners and phrasal verbs we taught you.
Scenario 1. Complimenting the garden. You notice your neighbor's new front door and flowers look amazing. How do you compliment them genuinely? Use sharp and acknowledge the effort. Pause the audio now and speak your response. Pause.
Brian, sample response. Hi, your new front door is really looking sharp, and I love those flowers. I know how much work it is to get ahead of the planting this time of year.
Scenario 2. Asking to borrow a tool. You need to borrow a basic tool, a wrench, but want to make it seem minimal. How do you ask? Use run out of and happen to have. Pause the audio now and speak your response. Pause.
Brian, sample response. Excuse me, I've just run out of luck with my own tools. Do you happen to have a wrench I could borrow for 15 minutes?
Scenario 3. Giving an apology heads up. You know your kids will be having a noisy birthday party on Saturday. How do you apologize beforehand? Use quick heads up and down to a minimum. Pause the audio now and speak your response. Pause.
Brian, sample response. Hi there. I wanted to give you a quick heads up. We're having a birthday party this Saturday afternoon. We'll try to keep the noise down to a minimum, but my apologies in advance.
Scenario 4. Asking for a favor while traveling. You need your neighbor to check your mailbox. How do you ask? Use look after and minimize the request. Pause the audio now and speak your response. Pause.
Brian, sample response. I have a small favor. Would you mind looking after the mailbox for me while I'm away? It's no trouble at all if you can't.
You are now equipped to handle almost any casual neighborly interaction. Remember, in this context, fluency means politeness, quickness, and low imposition language.
Let's summarize the 3 core areas you must focus on for long-term retention. Softeners are king. Always use phrases like, if you don't mind, I was wondering if, and do you happen to have, to frame requests. Acknowledge and compliment. Use specific, simple compliments like looking sharp or making great progress to build goodwill. Manage expectations. Use quick heads up and pay it forward to show respect for their time and generosity.
Your 72-hour challenge. The next time you see a neighbor, use one of the phrases from the list, either a compliment or a casual exit strategy like, I won't keep you any longer. Make it active.
Thank you for joining us for this essential masterclass on neighborly English. By mastering these small, frequent conversations, you unlock massive confidence in your overall English skills. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode of English Boost. Bye for now.